Hello? 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 Oh. Oh, I'm sorry if I blast your eardrums out. There we go. Here we go. Hello. Hello. Oh, yeah. Hello, Kami. Hello, Beaver. Hello, Goat. Hello. Hello, Robo. I bleed. Oh my god, 30 months. Thank you for 30 months. Alex Nightmare. Hello, Abs. Oh, I think that Goose is... Morphica, hello. My called, what's it called? Hello, Kitsu. Affiliate anniversary. Appreciate. Audio was cutting out. That's probably because I'm too loud. Not loud enough. Thank you, Caboose. Let me turn my mic down a little bit. There you go. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of messed up. I kind of am wondering. I think I'm using. Does it sound weird? Yes. Thing. Up. Oh. Does it still sound weird? Noise gate? Is that better? Is that better? Oh yeah, the chat box is still fucked. I'm gonna have to address that. I'll do that this weekend though. It's because I changed my name. Okay, it was a noise gate. Yeah, it's because I changed my name on Twitch, so Stream Elements hasn't updated it yet, so they don't know where to pull the shit from. Hello, Lavos. Hello. So I have to try to figure out how to either force that or try to get that to work or what have you. So yeah, it's a little sucky, but it's okay. So, what are we doing today, guys? Hello, what happened? The fudge happened? Oh, the scuff is real, guys. We're feeling the scuff today. I tell you what. Why is it doing that? What is going on? It doesn't want to work with me here today. Got my notepad. We're notepadding it up. There we go. Oh, I know what happened. Well, that's annoying. It's gonna go like that now. Alright. it's a scuff kind of day. I don't know what the deal is. Alright. So, we're gonna do some lores today. Some lore today. Very excited. We didn't do lore last week, so I'm excited to do lore this week. I'm gonna make you guys do a little bit more work on this today than I normally have, because normally I stress out about it and I try to get like everything done before, so I'm like kind of telling you guys, and then I'm like, yeah, it's like a community build thing, and then I realized I've been like telling you guys and not like taking in a lot of your ideas. So today we're gonna be taking in a lot of your guys' idea. So this is, you guys are gonna work today. I'm gonna write, you guys are gonna work. Hello, Paladin. Hello. Thank you, Clay. Thank you. We're doing affiliate anniversary stuff tomorrow for funsies. So we'll be doing a community game tomorrow. So if you're around, please come hang out. Clay, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. Oh my god, can you hear your pings? You don't have the pings. No, stop. Hold on. We got no. Hold on. There we go. No, hold on. go. It's okay. We got the... That was some panic. I got it. I got it. We got the ping back. We got the ping. It's okay. We got the ping back. We got the ping back. Everything's fine. Don't worry. It's fine. Loud ping. I'm sorry. We're hyper scuffed today, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so scuffed. Okay, so but yeah, for those who are new who don't know what the hell we're talking about today, I have put together a playlist of the streams that have been done for lore yet. They are about 2 hours each, so you're gonna have to commit a small portion of your life to them if you want to watch them. I will condense them down eventually, I just haven't had time to. But if you would like to check out that YouTube link, it is a playlist of all the current lore videos that are up. So it's actually 6 hours of homework. So even Valkyries get Koran thumb. So you know, obviously you won't be able to watch them right now, but there's homework. So in case you missed stuff, there's a lot of it. There'll be more going up as the time goes on. But yeah, give them a watch. Give them a watch. They'll explain what's going on. You'll have more insights, or not. That's cool too. That's fine either way. The chat with the pings reminds me of Porcelain Maid and his chat and their obsession with the cage on chat. I haven't watched any of his stuff. Like, I know of him, but I haven't watched his streams. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of set the stage for you guys. I'm gonna give you guys some ideas for stuff, and then, like, we'll go ham. Like, I'll come up with ideas, you guys will come up with ideas. I'm only gonna shoot down the really weird, ideas or ideas that just really would not fit. Otherwise, I'm gonna try to make everything work. So, why does this feel, like, weird? Like someone moved my chair. Prepares to steal ideas. Alright, so my headache is gonna come back. No! Goose, no! Alright. Okay, so the setting, so how do I, so it's, criminal so okay, so we're covering the criminal underground today. Criminal underground. I guess I'm not really, like, setting, because you guys already know the setting, per se. But basically this would be mainly in the Strigan district, which is the area that is in the basin, in the coil basin. So it's dark, lots of red lighting. They have red lights, because the people in the Lucian quarters, the people that live above ground, don't want the light pollution coming from the ground, because it's not a completely, like, covered thing. Thank you, Coleman! Wow, I don't know why I didn't even think of the red light district. I feel really dumb for not thinking about that. It's okay. Otter's question about brothels makes so much more sense now. Yeah, so lots of red lighting, because the Lucian quarters don't want that. Yeah, totally intentional. I did that absolutely on purpose. Because they don't want the light pollution from down below. So a lot of their lights are red. And during the day, some light will kind of come down from the holes above. Because, like I said, it's not like a fully covered, like, canopy. There are large holes where people can get in and out of. But yeah, it's mostly dark. So it's not like a total cave system type thing. It's like a big basin with, like, kind of covers. You know what other explanation for lights could be? That people are used to living in the dark, they would blind them? Not everybody. Yeah, I mean, yeah, not everybody is a miner per se, but yeah. I think, well, and I don't know. I think it would take a lot to, like, light. People also use things like candles too, like in their houses and things like that. But yeah, like outside, like in the streets and stuff, it would be like red lighting mostly. People use candles and primitive lanterns in their homes. I might make the text a little smaller because it's real big. I made it big so you guys could read it, but maybe too big. There you go. I think you can still read that, right? Probably go a little bit smaller. No, okay. Why are we double spacing? What is this? What is this? What is this? This 5th grade? What is this? Okay. It has to be a grand bazaar in the middle where you can find all kinds of things and stuff. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, so this stuff is setting, so I'm gonna just underline that. So that's my stuff. Let me think. Oh, the other thing from my stuff is that we're gonna need to come up with a different name for them. But essentially they are Ripper Docks. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Ripper Docks that illegally install stroke the neck. So yeah, that's the easiest way to explain them. They're like they illegally install stuff. So we're gonna have to come up with a different name for them than Ripper Docks. But if you've played Cyberpunk 2077, that's essentially the thought process. I don't think I can put notepad. Stone surgeons? Hackerman? I'm a hacker man. Crowman? Ooh. Ooh. I like Crowman because I'm thinking Crowman because the rocks are different colors. So it's like chroma, you know? Bloodletters. Nah, that's too leechy. Hello, Booby. Zydrate comes in a little glass vial. A little glass vial? A little glass vial. And the vial goes up against your anatomy. I think I missed the part. Hey! Oh! What happened? Oh no, we're back to normal land. What happened? Did I die? Aww. Well, there goes our... there goes our atmosphere. Damn. I got kicked out. That's okay, we can keep going. Oh, I'm so sad. It just crashed. There's something about that jingle that hits different. I know. I can't feel nothing at all. Okay. Okay, so, okay, wait. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back and just list off names we got. Because there were a lot of really good ones. Okay. Lancers? Okay. Lancers. Hackerman. Stone surgeons. Crowman. Let's just do that. What letters? Hold on, I'm going down the list. I don't know how to say this one. Chirurgeon? Jiminy. CHIRURGEON. Thank you, Joey, for the affiliate. Crowmen because of birds? Alright. Is there a name for someone that, like, works on birds? Like a bird doctor? Is that a thing? Tomer? Atomer? No more spooky. For whatever happened. What's the name of an unlicensed tattoo artist? Scratcher? Chrome Scratcher? Ghostwriters? Chirurgeon. Just archaic version of surgeon. Oh. Adventure. Apprentice? Probably just a normal vet or an oh, well, that's no fun. Bird doctor, I don't know. Bird lawyer? Okay, well that's too long. Okay. So, okay, we have some names. Kiruten? Preener? Ooh, I kinda like Preener. I don't know if I like Preener. It might be too close to Peener, though. I'm not well versed in bird law. Chirper? Like Charper image. Oh my god, kill me now. Hold on a second. It's gonna bother me now that this is just some random picture, so I have to fix it. Civil War nickname for surgeons was bone cutters. Just gone so let's go over. Okay, hold on. There we go. At least we're sort of spoopy now. It's less spoopy, but we're sort of more spoopy. Corpseman. Nah, I think okay, I think we have enough names. We can vote? So I think the ones I like the most are this, this, and this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. Not like Corman. No, I know it's like Corman, but like that's like a doctor. I guess it would make sense, but it's like a real doctor. Lancers works. Wing clipper. Nah. Oh, maybe. They're kind of like the opposite of a wing clipper, though. They're like doing the opposite. They're like adding wings. They're increasing the amount of wings. Cartoon Legend, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the meat hall. I kind of like Roman. How many things can we do in a vote? New poll? Oh, we can only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, okay. Doctor name. I'm gonna put up to a vote because I can, because I'm gonna pick the 5 I like, and then you guys get to pick from there. Key. Matimer and Preener. I really like Preener, but I feel like it's too close to Peener. There, it's up. You guys can vote. Oh no, we need that. Come back here, you bingle. You're dingleberry. There we go. No, Jesus. Go back. Thank you. I mean, it's kind of it's kind of a democracy. There's votes. I will be making Peener jokes. Guys, we can't use Peener. Chromium. Okay, so I should put out like 3 minutes. Oh no, the votes are coming in. You guys like Peener? No, Preener. Damn it, this isn't gonna work. I don't think Preener's gonna work, guys. Alright, so while that goes, we will talk about... Okay, so basically, that's what I got. So that's what I got. So then you guys have to help. Preener ain't gonna work because of that. Because of the Preener. Because it's too close to Peener. Alright, I guess we'll pick the second most voted then. Because you're right. Sorry, Beaver. I like Preener, but you got people like Bleach. We'll pick the second most voted if Preener wins. Democracy doesn't work. Okay, so someone said, big, what's the word? What did you say? What was the word? What's the word? Market? Market? Big market in the middle? Big market? Market? You didn't use the word market. I didn't. Who said that? Bah! Yes, Grand Bazaar. Grand Bazaar. In the center, directly under the coil. The tip of the coil. 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 The bazaar. Someone who lives in a big hole. That's fair. That's a good point. Looks like Lancer might be winning then. Do they have sus fruits? So, we kind of talked, and you can't bring stuff out of the coils. Why has she banned no, you can say peener. We're just saying preener won't work because it's too close to peenor, and people can't be mature. Yeah, so we kind of talked, and we kind of decided as a group that you can't really pull stuff out of the coils, so you can't like buy like weird coil vegetables or anything like that, or animals. But you can't bring anything out. I mean, you can bring stones and crap out. I mean, like, I guess you could bring like a plant, but you gotta think like the monsters in the coil need the air situation in the coil, and I would imagine the plants would be in the same situation. So like non-living things could come out of the coil. Don't want the DNR on your ass. Exactly! See, Goose gets it. We fear the DNR here in these parts. Like the brap. Yeah. We have a healthy fear of the DNR here. So. Alright. Okay, so Preener won. Lancer is second. So we will call them Lancers. I like Lancers. Lancers. We'll get rid of this so we have space. DNR is a bunch of hosers. Need that coil stink flips. Okay, so what do you guys think you buy at the bazaar? Can I do this? So, oh no, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why there? Alright. I saw bootleg gear. Bootleg gear, definitely. I think you'd be able to buy, like, stones. Different stones. Different stones available that were collected illegally. I think at some point we decided that those that illegally enter the coils to harvest stones were going to be called crows. So which I like. So we have the canaries who are the licensed people and crows who are not. Is there cave water? There's cave fluid. I don't know if I would call it water per se. It's liquid. It's not. It's thick. It's thick. 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 But can people drink the liquid due to lack of fresh water? You can drink it. You won't. I haven't thought that one through. I don't think it would be good. I can't tell you what would happen because I haven't thought that one through. I don't think it would be healthy for you though. I don't know what would happen. Can drink it at least once. Yes. Thick like milkshake. Yes. Thick like milkshake. Would there be a filter though? No, I don't think you could carry a light enough filter where like you could legitimately carry it into the coil and then filter water like on the spot out of the fluid. Perhaps you could pull the fluid out and then have large equipment that would be able to chemically filter it. Yeah, it needs to hold the still. Yeah, like that. Purification tab. No, I don't think purification. It's not it's like trying to purify motor oil into water. Think of it that way. I guess would be the easiest way to explain it. Like you're not gonna be able to just suck it through a filter and then drink it and not get sick. Feel okay, man. Tea time. Drink it off the wall and real estate. I imagine stones at the bazaar would be some of the richest in the area since it's right from the source. So the stones are in the bazaar would be obtained illegally, so they probably wouldn't necessarily be like the best stones, because normally the people getting them are relatively under geared and under informed, so they would kind of just get what they could get. So maybe sometimes you could get a really good stone, but it's not like guaranteed. By the way, VT mug, when you missed that, there were V mugs. You missed the V mugs too. Oh, poor goat, he missed everything. Oh, you know what? Okay, not what you guys said, but I saw the word performance, so I would imagine there'd be some kind of performers. Maybe mocking the Strigan or the Lucian. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. There's something else I remember. Okay, so this would be where there would be. I haven't come up with a name for them, but instead of like necessary like, yeah, kind of like jesters. Instead of like TVs, like you know, like a screen with a picture on it, it would be more like holograms. So there would be like, so like in an area there would be like one, so instead of like people having them in their homes, especially here in the Strigan district where people are relatively poor, you wouldn't have like your own TV in your own home. You would like come to like a center meeting area and then you would watch like whatever it is. So I haven't really, they're holograms. Big hologram theme. Majiggy. So when we make a majiggy, like blitzball? Yeah, kind of like blitzball. Is a coil stronger than a moonstone? Yes. Perfect for hustling unknowledgeable buyers. I put my external SSD on my V-Mug. You know, you do weird things. That doesn't surprise me. Okay, so sketchy drugs. Yeah, so I kind of wanted to talk about sketchy drugs today too, if you guys want to. We don't have to right this second, but I would like to hit that up today. I don't know much about sketchy drugs, so I'm sure Bleach can add some. Pawn shops! Ooh, that's a good one. How about bootlegs? Bootleg, yeah. There's that other thing where the Canaries are kind of like famous people, so there might be like bootleg merchandise too. Bootlegs, gear and merch. So you might get some. You didn't see that. Canary Dockies, let's go. Call the local meth. No. How about loot from the Lucian district? It would be very difficult for them to go up to the Lucian district and then come back down, because what guards are in the Strigan district are like they're 100% to stop people from illegally going up to the Lucian district and then coming back down. So it would be very, very, very difficult. So I'm not saying it's not impossible, but human trafficking, or is that too much for the setting? I probably won't do human trafficking, because again, you'd have to pull them from somewhere, and this is a relatively closed off space. You know, so like to drag people down. Have border guards actually work? Well, when you only have 3 exits in the entire place, pretty well. Imagine if you had announcers who scried on them. Yeah, that's exactly. So Drifter, that's like the entire plot of the thing. The comic. Holy crap, my brain shut down. Happy affiliate. Thank you, Bleach. I switched to tomorrow. I don't know why Twitch is doing this to me. Quail WWE. Yeah, essentially. So that's what the big holograms in the middle would be for. Would be for like showing that to people, or you know, I miss Quail WWE. Maybe if you're going to bribe a guard to pay for protection money, you do it here. Yeah. Yeah. So just all boobs there. Yeah, like, okay, so we'll just put like taverns / bars. A magical steel chair. Yeah, so I mean, you'd have like your standard, you know, like general stores too, I would think. And people that are just selling like normal clothing. But yeah, basically, this is a relatively unpoliced area. So. Oh, at the bazaar, is there something like an like an octagon for people that just want to brawl or bet on things, or does that just happen in the streets? I think that would just happen in the streets. Are we selling organs? Probably not organs, I don't think. Not out in the bazaar, at least. Not just like in the open air bazaar next to the woman selling scarves. Can one dude's magic weapon be a steel chair? Technically, yes. Technically, yes. All I'm hearing is Canaries are gonna start cutting WWE promos. Yeah, that's exactly Bleach. That's exactly what this is. Can we have fortune tellers? We can have fortune tellers. Guys, I will also remember to save this at the end so it doesn't get deleted like last time. Get a nice scar for your kidney. Oh yeah. I don't think I can save it without my stuff popping up and you guys seeing all my files. Oi oi bruv, you want to buy this kidney? A fucking chair! Vehicles? In my head, nobody really has a vehicle. Like, maybe like a bike. Chicken. Where'd chicken go? Merchant from Resident Evil 4 to a peace shippo. Yeah, there could be like carts and like bikes, but I think that's as far as it goes. You'll be irritated, you won't forget, thank you. Yeah, so there wouldn't be like motorized vehicles probably. What is going on? Oh, you know what it is. I know what it is. Hold on, I know what it is. I'm gonna have to turn these all off afterwards. There we go. I'm sorry, guys. Chickens are back. If you would like Commissar to work, you can ask him for your points back. We got cabbages and bike tires. There we go. We got our chickens back. Alright. Yeah. So, yeah. I think that would be good. Do they have painting too? Like, would someone like... Yeah, I mean, they would have, like, artists. I don't know how many artists they would have, because normally if people are working super duper duper hard, like, they would be here just to survive. There's not a lot of time for art and painting and things like that in general. But yeah, I think they would have some kind of, maybe, like, art, street art type situations. Books even. Oh, yeah, so that's something else I can tell you guys about. There are schools. Here, I'll put it up here. There are schools, but many children drop out early due to having to work after their parents become fall ill, become maimed, or die. Guys, this is not grimdark, by the way. This is not a grimdark story, okay? It's not. It's not. I promise. Wow, that chicken came out of nowhere. They have poets that write on the walls like Pompeii. I think they would have people that would write poetry. I don't know if they'd have someone that's like a specific poet though. Like, I would think there'd be people that are artistically inclined, but that wouldn't be like their sole job. But yeah, I like food carts. That's a good one, Gamma. Food carts. Oh no, not the food cats. No. How about a moto dome? It's one of those round cages with the motorcycles drive around them. You're all Batman, yes. No worries, we believe you. Sure, Chief, but it's not grimdark, I promise. Time to work in the mines. Guys at Pompeii wrote about where they pooped at. Oh, nice. Yeah, I could see that being a thing. have it's like they have cats deliver the food. It's like straight. How was some actual moderately upscale restaurants too? Probably nothing upscale. No one has any money here. Like literally everyone's scraping to get by. Like there's some people that are slightly better off, but they're not gonna spend it on fancy food because like someone could die at any time and all of a sudden your like breadwinner is not around anymore. But then how is there a bazaar for anything then? What do you mean? Yes, gambling, yes. By upscale, they mean it has wood, not rusted scrap for chairs. Crying, of course. It's not that grim dark. Oh, ancient graffiti. I love that Roman soldiers also drew peeners on pretty much. Why are guys like this? Which person go and take advantage of everyone like Market District in Final Fantasy VII? Oh yeah, I suppose someone could like come down and like fuck around and find out. I guess noodle soup bread, yeah, like those sorts of things. They use MREs. Carnet as well, probably private security shows those that actually have money. Yeah, so okay, so I'm thinking. I'm doing big think tanks. So my thought process when I was thinking this would be like when people scrape together enough money to like have money, they would then pay money to get out of the basin, to get out of the striking district. Not just hold money in the striking district. So they wouldn't like you're like, oh, I've amassed enough money to pay private security. Like you wouldn't stay then, you would fucking get out and go up. Does that make sense? Do they have a Coil SC? Like a free company? All I'm saying is that the only mental image I'm having is Warhammer 40k Hive City hub area. No! No! No, it's not a Hive City. No! Fuck you! Fuck you! Me, I don't like Warhammer 40k. Me makes Warhammer 40k story. Michael. FC Football Club. Oh. Hold on. But surely people must come down because of the lax nature of law enforcement. Like, I feel like some might, but it's so dangerous down there. You know what I mean? Like no one's gonna come down there and be like, oh, I'm a noble, I want to sit at a fancy restaurant and eat, because you're gonna get stabbed and die. You know what I mean? Like, if you do come down, I'm not saying people wouldn't, but if you do, you're not gonna, like, spend a lot of money and, like, start flashing your credit card around. But, like, you're trying to have a market where nobody can buy anything? Why do you think that? People have money. They just don't have money to buy private security. Much like the real world. I can see criminal gangs and mafia bosses. Yes, we need to talk about that today too, because there are criminal gangs. You people don't want fine food at a fine price. Molotovs get thrown. It's complex screwdriver. The trading and not money. Also that too. It's just like Hive cities you want to leave this. No! I didn't make a 40k world! No! Fuck everything! I quit! I'm deleting it all. No. No! Fuck this. Gang leaders are rich though, so why would you stay down there? I mean, yeah, that's so one of the things. Oh yeah, that's something else. Thank you. You guys brought up a good point. Good point. So, much like the gangs in the real world, there are gangs. Gangs exist. They are most of them are around to fulfill some. Trying to think about the best way to say this. Fulfill some void left by family? So to make money. So, because, like, people's families are constantly dying and people need to take care of each other and blah, blah, blah. So there's a strong tie to, like, family. So gangs tend to, like, stick together. It's not like where, like, one guy has a whole bunch of shit ton of money and then, like, all the other ones are little piddly guys that have no money and they're just kind of working. Now I'm not saying that, like, those guys wouldn't be there, but most of the time it's not just like a way to make money. It's a way to, like, have family and have camaraderie and, like, have a social circle to, like, watch each other's back. So, you know, because humans are herd animals, so we want to make a herd. I've got it. Stay bars, find foods. It's a carry converted to a stall with a few tabletops stools. I don't know why they would serve, but it would be good quality. But that's the joke. Black Lung Gang would be a good name. Oh, I like that. Hold on. Alright. Black Lung Gang. Give me a Baron of the Underworld called Baron Brass, and he has a whole set of teeth covered in brass because that's the expensive metal in the Underworld to show this stark contrast. You should definitely have comically strong chefs. So, the other thing is, if you buy a license or whatever, and you leave, you can't come back down. You can't just, like, move freely between the two spaces. And if you live down below, you can't go back up. So if you're a mob boss and you live up in the Lucian quarters, you essentially have lost a good portion of contact and control of your mob. Because you can't move between and you can't send people between. But set in Elysium. But for the coils. But if you're a wealthy criminal, of course you can find a way. I feel like you're missing the point, Joey. The guards work directly for the crown. There are guards, yeah. So they work. I'm not saying every guard isn't, like, more particular to any kind of people or a certain amount of cash. But they are tied directly to the crown, so they're not like a private company or anything like that. Plot to snatch would be brilliant in this setting. So yeah, now a lot of the nobility more or less act like mob bosses, because they own the factories and stuff. No, we're in an ad. Fuck. Okay, well. We're in an ad, so I can't talk much until we come back. Actually, I'm gonna go potty. I'll be right back. I'm gonna catch up with chat for a minute. Intermission. I'm actually kind of planning on writing like a handwritten note kind of thing on how to make drinkable booze from factory coolant, because why the fuck not? Hello, welcome back, ad dudes. Don't worry if you got an ad. I ran away really fast to go potty, so you missed literally nothing. I literally screamed about an ad and then ran away. So, hold on. I'm okay. Okay. All right, we're back. Okay. Oof. Okay, I've returned. Hello, I'm here. I'm focused. Let's go. Okay, back to gangs. So yeah. So, a lot of the gangs are unorganized, to a point though. At least in my brain. Again, I haven't like worked on this like a whole hell of a lot. On this specific part, because it is part of the story that I need to, but I just haven't. I've been working on like the main plot and not so much little side plots. Yeah, so I don't know if there'd be like, I mean, maybe, I don't know if there'd necessarily be like a full-on like Italian mafia with one big mafia boss that like Al Capone level dude or not. No money and mad their parents dead. Yeah. Is it West Side Story game? So, actually, oh my god! Try not to burp into the microphone. Boardwalk Empire. Oh my god! I wanted to watch that when that came out and I never got around to it. And Warriors, come on and play! Come on and play! Alright, so the namesake of the actual story is actually the name of a gang, though. Which is, Elysium Skiff. They are not a mob. They are relatively organized, but on the larger side, but they're not really focused on like taking territory or holding down. She said the name. You know, like taking down other gangs and stuff. Like they will defend their area, but they're not like a super aggressive like group. They are mostly focused on illegal coil diving. They are crows, so. Yeah, so they have connections. They will illegally dive. They have connections with the factories around Striking District. My videos pause, continue watching. They have connections around the Striking District, so they can sell their stones at like better rates to the factories than having to sell to like the coil staff. Yeah, don't touch their trash pile. That's their trash pile. Flat bottom open boat with sharp bow and square stern. Yes. I love how Gamma will turn into an. Why did my eyes blink like that? Why did they do that? So what? They're like scabs for Amazon who go get extra resources off the books? No, they're not like scabs for Amazon. Not all factories, I've said this before, not all factories are owned by nobles. Some factories are owned by people that are more well off in the district. So like I said, there are people that are slightly more well off. One or two own factories, so they have connections with those factories to sell directly to them. So it kind of reduces any lucient hands until things are like made and sold for a profit. People that pick themselves up by the bootstraps, yes. Trash would be really interesting for the labs. Trash piles are hysteric gold mines for anthropologists. Ooh, that's true. Homies who touch stones stay together. Why is Robo sad? How about the, like, rebels, like, climbers from Ghost Runner? Bottom of the tower workers who tried to get to the top overtake Felicia. Ah, I can't talk about that. So how do they compete with noble companies? Elysium Skiff themselves does not compete with noble companies. Their goal is to kind of gather enough money to pay for everyone in their little gang to move up. No, I did read the rest of it. I can't explain it to you. I can't. It's plot. No, the factories. Oh, they don't. Some of the smaller, like, merchants and nobility and stuff, they will purchase directly from a Strigan factory because their prices are normally lower to remain competitive. But they don't get any, like, big contracts or anything like that. Damn, they sound like homies. Just want to be friends better off. Yeah, so the problem with Elysium Skiff, though, is because they're homies, they, you know, their whole plan is to get everybody to the top. Unfortunately, they keep taking people in that need help. So every time they take a person in, it gets harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. So, but yeah, I wouldn't say the Strigan-owned factories are necessarily competing. They are existing in the market, and no one, like, it's not worth taking them out because there is a small market of smaller people that are willing to pay them. They're, like, in a completely different market. They're in the small business market. It's the easiest way to explain it. Can't believe I'm predicting V's story. I'm just built different. I know, you're just built different. And the quote, would you say it's a trickle-down economy? Like, if we're talking strictly just the Strigan district, if we're talking about, like, the full story total, no, I wouldn't call it a trickle-down economy. If you're talking about, like, strictly just, like, the Strigan-owned factories or the Strigan-owned businesses, I would say yes? Maybe? The issue, the thing is like, I keep punching my mic. You guys are asking me questions I haven't thought about, so forgive me if I don't answer well right off the bat. I have to do big think funky things on it, which is fine. That's why we do these. I'm beating Michael up, I know. Thank you, Otter. Hello. They have spare money to send out expeditions to the coils, and they do their best to hide that they're getting a grade coils spoiled. Coil spoils tax-free. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty much. They're saving, so the Strigan factories are saving money, but not by not purchasing their, stones and stuff from the coil staff. And then, which means that they can pay more to the crows getting the stones, and then also they can charge lower prices to the smaller companies. Yes, it's tax. Yes, tax evasion. Thank you, guys. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Tax evasion. Oh my god, thank you, Joey, for putting that into words. Thank you. That makes it so much easier to explain than my long-winded rant. If you don't rock and stone, you ain't going home. Yeah, pretty much. So, Elysium is not the setting. The actual, like, planet, the world itself is called Valaria. The coils are in... Oh, I didn't write down the name of the city again. Hold on, let me pull up the world anvil. That's something else I really need to update. Oh. Big ope hours. I wonder if I can get to it quickly. The city's called Torturous, which is in the world of bitch. The world of bitch. The city itself is called Torturous, though. It is the capital city of whatever the hell the country is called. don't necessarily like World Anvil. Yeah. Wow, I really changed the plot since the last time I wrote in this. You actually use World Anvil? I'm trying to. I'm just using the free version of World Anvil right now. I'm not paying for it. Surely there must be some transitive goods. Yeah, so as I explained in one of the first streams, there's 3 elevators. No, 4 elevators. I'm sorry. There's 4. Actually, use. There's 4 elevators. There's 3 that are common joke to mech. So they are like, they make like the big shields, and then like a couple people can stand on it, and it moves up and down. And so that's more of like a person transport, like guards change shifts there and things like that. And then there's a big like freight elevator. Is that the word? Like a big metal elevator that's like actually like a mechanical thing with gears and where it has a lot of weight and stuff. So that's where like goods and services, you know, that's where like, you know, joke to mech and stuff go up, and then like food will come down, and miners will go up, and water will come down, and so on and so forth. Not about it forever ago, but I'm publishing a TTRPG. I'm kind of condemned to keep everything in an MS Word format. I want to share this with people eventually, so I have to put it in something that kind of like organizes it. My problem is I keep trying to use World Anvil on my phone, and it's absolutely ass on mobile. So yeah, that's kind of my issue with World Anvil. Is I keep, but then like organizing it is kind of dumb too. Keeping notes is important even if they aren't good and consistent. Yeah. I have like stuff like scattered around like actual like physical notebooks and Word documents and Google Sheets and stuff. I'd love to see a giant PDF one day. That sounds fucking horrible. A giant PDF. Whoa. Is it MLA format? No. Alright, so do you guys have any other, like, gang names? Right up there with PowerPoint. Yeah, see, I feel that. I don't say Bloods and Crips either. Elysium Skiff is based off of Roman stuff. Right? Roman? Greek? Greek? Okay. Oh my god, you guys are going fast. Okay. Blood Shakers. Soot Streaking. Woo! Really sound like cowboys. Tunnel Snakes. Tunnel Snakes rule! Not every gang will do the same thing. So like some might be more aggressive and just take area like swaths of areas in the actual striking district, and like, you know, those are the ones that want like the protection money and like will rough people up and like don't want other gangs in their territory. And then other ones might be crows like the Skiff, or other ones might have like, you know, illegal drug trade, things like that. So you know, just keep that in mind when coming up with them. Elysium Skiff's whole shtick was that Carrion uses his boat to take people to Elysium, which is kind of their thing because they're trying to get everyone to go out to the Strigan district where life is happier, as far as they know. But what about the sex? Do we need to write that down, Victus? Like, do we need to actually like bring that into life? Do we need that? Drugs in my underground more likely than you think. Instead of Bloods and Crips, you should have Blues and Greens like the Romans. It's not 40K! It's Greek. Ah, it's Greek. Ooh, the outfit, I like that. Not all these guys are gonna make an appearance in the comic because it's just not, like they might be a mention. But they're not gonna be like so you know, don't use your best names ever here. If you're writing something, don't give me your best name ever. Because they're not all gonna make it, or they're not all gonna show up, but Funnel Cakes rule. Alright. The outfit is literally Al Capone's gang. Oh, amazing. Okay. Okay. So let's cover Kieran's dinghy. Names are always a curse. Come on. Yeah, that's what you guys are doing. Not me. I'm terrible at coming up with names. I'm the worst. It hurts me so bad. Alright, so let's talk about drugs. Drugs? I know people were talking about snorting snorting stones? Question mark? But they're all bad. Burn fast, gaster. Are there chemistry? Universes, characters, events. Oh yeah, finally detailed. Names, brain dead. Yeah, I feel that. Oh god, that would be so, because I would, so like, thought process, right, is stones are very expensive because they're very difficult to get and they're very dangerous to get. So like if you got addicted to snorting stones, that would be your life. I feel like if you didn't die from snorting the stones, you would starve very quickly. Like someone who makes the drugs using chemistry of the cave plants? Maybe. I don't see why that wouldn't be a thing. So getting in New Vegas, that was funny. They put on this tough guy appearance, but they're actually pretty chill and only concerned about keeping their immediate area peaceful. Coil spoils the drugstore. Alright. Okay, so yeah, so drugs from coil plants. Yeah, because I'm not saying you can't take coil plants out. They're just not going to be alive when you know, they're not going to live long. They're going to die if you take them out. But, like, if you don't need them to be alive, then... Oh! God damn it, Victus. Oh, will shine. Do with that name what you will. Okay, we'll just... Oh. I didn't even do that on purpose. Oh shit. I'm sorry. I didn't even do that on purpose. That was an accident. Oh. Oh yeah, so like alcohol. Yeah, so I would imagine rum. I would think that people would be able to ferment their own like alcohol one way or another. As intended in the coils, but outside it either has no effect or acts as a poison. Ooh, okay. We'll call that performance enhancing drug that drug works as intended. Oh my god, intended in coils, but does wacky shit when out. Wacky as in could kill you. Coil brine. You could have poor people drugs that's just coil moss you chew on. Oh yeah, like beetle nut. How about taking coils fluid, what I've previously tried to coin as stag? Oh, I like that. And huffing it out of a can? Okay, okay. Huffing coil fluid. Fluid? Stag. I haven't been able to read everyone's posts on the Discord for the minor reports. So if I don't mention something, it's not that I forgot. I just didn't get a chance to read it yet. At some point I need to sit down and read them all because I've been like reading them like in bits. Normally when I'm pooping. But I did not get to everybody's yet. There's a lot of them I have missed. Is there a crack candy like the Where Mocked did with the I mean, maybe? I will read them. I want to read them. It's just, it's hard to sit down and read. As we all know, I struggle with that. Thanks to the chocolate. Someone make a bug that causes psychedelic effects when you eat it. Meth chocolate. I don't know if I want to copy straight meth chocolate, though. I just feel like that's too obvious, you know? I wanted to do something cooler than just be meth chocolate. Thanks for telling me how much you enjoy my work. I react to people's shit! Octane, a performance-enhancing drug for automated humans that increase speed, but at the cost of endurance. Oh, okay. Yeah. Octane. Yeah, I really need to save this because this is good stuff. Performance-enhancing drug. PED. Or I like that, augmented humans. That increases speed, but anyone in here is actually Jared 19. I feel that. I am Jared 19. Abyss Iris. Basically just poppy. Usually when you get places with lots of suckage, you get a drug addict who spend months at a time comatose like the 19th century opium dens. That's true. I'll throw that in there. Should sit down one of these days and fill out the world anvil. Good old Soot and Scoot. Oh, that sounds like you smoke something and get the shits. Thank you, Eagle Munch. Thank you. How about a factory byproduct that people rub on themselves like Vaseline? Okay. Some of these are really weird. I like it. These are really fucking weird, but I really like it. I don't know why I'm swearing so much today. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm swearing so much. I'm trying not to. Oh, actually, I'm just excited. Not a drug, but how about the idea of stone soup where you soak a rock in water and then suck on the rock to pretend you're eating? That's depressing. Is that what stone soup is about? Isn't that a book? That thing. Chemical mixture based on condensed coil gases gives you pretty strong high, but also explosive if handled incorrectly. Oh, so like hypermeth. Okay. Condensed coil gases. People are literally breaking into the coil to get the gas. That's premium stone right from the coil. Like, how was the shit? Petroleum jelly? Oh. That's still a good idea. It's more of a folktale than a book. Stone soup is about everyone sharing their stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember it being happier than that. Rap addicts. Nah, the book was out of the guy that ripped the village off by saying he was making soup from stone, but subtly asking for other ingredients. Oh. I remember it being a happy book. I read that all the time and I enjoyed it when I was a kid. I remember it being like a happy thing that we were happy about. I'm sad now that it's not a happy thing. Oh, maybe I'm just jaded. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been so long. I could be wrong. Alright. What else is in an underground, you guys? We got, like, restaurants. We got food carts. We got drugs. We got gangs. What else would gangs be involved in? That's not human trafficking or... You know, liquors are also pretty common in cold environments. They give you temporary boost of heat at the cost of your stamina. So, that's the other thing is, the basin, the coil itself and the basin are pretty warm, actually. Oh! I remember. Oh yeah, politics. That's a good... We'll have to handle that. The coils themselves and the basin, because it's so close to the coil, are actually really warm. So they're not a cold area. I know it's underground and that's normally like a temperate thing, but they are actually warm. They're very warm. They're like a balmy 80 degrees. So. Medishroom, a paste made of herbal remedy of restorative mushrooms that grown by the coil by absorbing its heat. Oh, okay. An actual, like, prescription drug. I like it. That was something I was thinking about today. While I was mowing the lawn. Is the medicine that they would use down there, because like I have my one character who can like heal, but everyone else can't. So I was like, oh shit, they probably have to handle like medicines and stuff, which would probably be like a lot of like tinctures and things like that maybe, but they would have to get it from above or the coil, and that's it. So actually, now yeah, they probably need to use a lot of like the stuff in the coil to live, or they're gonna have to rely on the Lucian quarters for like survival, which they kind of do. But yeah, maybe herbalist. Yeah. Hey V, what was it? I was thinking, what would happen if the ECC? Is the ECC under pressure? I would think it would have to be under pressure. So I would think it would be like when you puncture like a canned air, is what I was thinking. Hard to harvest because of its close contact with the coil, making it common, but at a premium. Okay. Underworld workers whose scraping tools harvest various coil fauna. Okay, okay. So that's the other thing with the coil, is the guards are mostly stationed around like the elevators and stuff to keep people from using the elevators. They're not really there to prevent people from entering the coil. So it's not easy because of the logistics of actually going from like the ground to the coil, for the most part, but it's not impossible for people to regularly go into the coil, if that makes sense. Small freeze bomb shooting cryogenic liquid everywhere. Oh, like if you blew up like a liquid nitrogen canister, kind of. Oh, so it's like liquid nitrogen. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah. My drink tastes really funky and I don't know why. Yeah, so yeah. That's really the underground. What else do we need to talk about? Fun fact, if you shoot a big fire extinguisher, it doesn't explode. Oh, I knew that one. You think it would, but it doesn't. Gambling, food cards. When I think gambling, I think like, maybe not necessarily like a casino, but people are like, kind of like the Wild West, where people are just like gambling in taverns or like out in the streets or like in their backyards and stuff. Because a lot of the far less explosive than movies would have you believe. It's true. Street dice, yeah. Like the knuckles? Is it knuckles? Play CeeLo. Like the singer? Like CeeLo Green? Brass knuckles. Yes, they probably throw brass knuckles too. Did we go over currency? We did touch on it a little bit in another stream. We can talk about it though. That's fine. I kind of covered everything I wanted to cover in an hour, which is shocking. You guys are extremely efficient, but we can cover other things if you guys have other questions. Let me get my notes that I do have. Where you throw dice at a cardboard box and lose your money. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see, Canary Gear. I think it was in... Rations. No, it's not in this one. Oh my god, I have so many untitled documents. Jiminy. Oh no. That's the outline. PDF. Oh no, where is it? I have something that says meat pies script. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Oh god, I hope I didn't give it a stupid name. Did I give it a stupid name? No, that's not it. Okay, hold on. I'm looking. I'm gonna read chat. What's the meaning of life? I don't know. Unlimited document 33. I know the feeling. Yeah. Glow, an addictive substance made from processing bioluminescent fungi, a glow bloom. Hyperactive effect addiction causes a person to have glowing eyes, bioluminescent blood. Oh, okay. So actually, Victus, we can talk about that a little bit. That's part of the magic system. Have a good night, Abs! I wonder if it's on my other account. Script. I have so many scripts. Canaries. Okay, I found it. Okay. Alright, so, money. Monies are in the values of crowns, saints, or crests. So it's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons with their gold, silver, copper. So crowns would be gold, saints are silver, copper's crest. So, loads of money. So yes, that's what we have. And then independent canaries can be paid in, and other people can be holy cow brain. Let's work. People are also paid in credits, which it doesn't function like. It does function like actual money, but it's not actual money. So, like, if you can be paid by your employer, so like your mining employer, in credits, which you can then take to the bazaar and buy stuff with. But you can't take them to, like, a licensing firm and, like, get a license to use the elevator to move up to the Striken district, if that makes sense. So you can't, so you can use the credits to, like, trade essentially among other Strikens, but you can't use it to purchase anything that would, like, potentially be involved with the Lucient quarters or the royal, you know, I don't want to say crown because that's a form of money, but the crown. What is money backed by? Oh my god, you guys are asking hyper-specific questions. So company credits, like the old company store song? Kinda, yeah. Like food stamps. Yeah, like that. Money doesn't actually have to be backed by anything, really. It's just to be uncommon and impossible to counterfeit. I would need an idea of inflation levels, like how much stuff costs. No, it's okay. It's a good question. I don't know if I can answer that. I'm not an economist, so if anyone experiencing this would like to chime in, please feel free. I didn't actually put any numbers to anything. I would think like Nah, they're called credits. I'm not an economist. That's different. That's a very different job, Commissar. That's like me asking if you're border patrol. Which I did. I asked if you knew stuff about customs, but then I deleted it because I realized that was a stupid question. He can be if he beats up ammonia. I don't really have the inflation or anything worked out, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to just throw random numbers out because that's what I would be doing. So, I'm not really sure. Please write an economy report. I don't know what that means. That's what that ghost pig was. Like, it's not just like, oh, a loaf of bread is 5 credits. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't... Do you need to know that? Like, do you need to know inflation? Can you tell me... Okay, wait, how about this? Can you tell me why you need to know inflation stuff, and then I can... That might make it easier for me to figure this stuff out. What's the term? Commodity currency? Basically when the currency itself has value, like being made of gold or silver, as opposed to being note valued at being worth this. Yeah. So essentially like crowns and stuff are made out of like, they're like actual coins made out of like the actual metal, and then the credits are essentially like paper money, where like the actual paper itself isn't worth anything. I mostly just want to know how stuff costs. Okay. Let me think on that one. I need to think on that one before I can answer that. That is a good question, though, because that actually would matter a lot in the plot. So, okay, figure out costs of some stuff. Wait, what's the money tier? It's crowns, saints. No, yeah, crowns, saints, crests. So crowns would be like gold, saints would be like silver, crests would be like copper. What's the funny words peasant call money? I don't have any. Do you guys want to come up with funny names for money? Like squid? I mean, unless you're planning on going super in depth with the economic details, there's really no reason to worry about inflation or GDP or hyper-specific things like that. Yeah, I do need to figure out the cost of some stuff, though, so I do need to figure that part out. Obviously, everyday things are going to be pricey, but I imagine there's going to be a lot more bartering with found equipment and scavenged stones. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. Noodles. So like you can be paid, and that was something else is for independent canaries that live in the striking district. They are paid in credit from the coil staff because they don't have a contract saying that they are paid in like legal tender. They can exchange their credits for half the value in legal tender. So if you make 50 credits and you exchange that, then you would get like the equivalent of like 25, you know, whatever that would be, if that makes sense. I don't have the money like boiled down. Can't have a grimdark setting without, well, good thing it's not grimdark. Good thing it's not grimdark. We don't need to worry about slaying out the wazoo because it's not a grimdark. There's hope in the plot. There's hope. It's not hopeless, so it's not grimdark. Here comes hope. 10 crests for a soda can. I mean, we could go like straight yen status where it's like everything is like looks really expensive, but it's not. Sling is just fun. Oh yeah, no, I love sling, to be honest with you. I love setting up sling. It makes the worlds feel more like real. I was thinking of using like general, like just going off of like the D&D like transfers though. So like you know, 10 copper is 1 silver and 10 silver is 1 gold kind of thing. So that's probably what I would go off of, just so that I can I need something to base it off of, or I'm gonna go insane. I'd imagine some gangs are counterfeiting money. Yeah, I feel like I don't know how I want to handle the credits, because I know in the sorry, I always mix the two up. I know in the Lucian quarters, I want people to have like e-wallets, like they kind of have nowadays, where like they have a stone on their arm and it stores information, and they can use that like a key card to unlock doors, but they can also like store their wallet in it, where like credits would be stored, but you couldn't do that with actual coins. You know what I mean? So like you can have like credits in like an account that's stored somewhere. Not quite a Pip-Boy, because this would be like in your arm, like attached to your flesh. But then like you wouldn't be able to do because that's the only issue with money, is like you still have like the physical thing. You know what I mean? So like I don't know if credits, I feel like credits would probably have to be like stored in your Jokdemek, but like coins are like actual physical coins. Those little change makers that make the car hops. No, oh god, no. The company implants a stone, totally not for monitoring employees, and they can use it to access their quarters and credits. Yes. So I think I knew I wanted to do that for the up above, for the Lucian quarters, but I think I might do that for the Strigan district, for like at least the Independent Canaries, since they're kind of working with the Strigan people. Sorry. Since they're kind of working with the Lucian people, so it makes sense that they would have to like use the Lucian way of doing things. Have a good night, Clay. Thank you for coming! The original faux boys were semi-parent. I want pho now. Like tattooing your bank number on yourself and just telling people to send a request credits from there, but magical. Yeah, essentially. So credits, so credits would be like that, but then like actual money would be like actual money. Pho does sound awesome right now. Pho sounds awesome all the time though. Let's be honest. I could get down with some pho at any time, at any point of time. So actual money requires pockets. I shared my mom, blah blah blah. Right, I fucks with the pho. Let's see. No, I know what you're talking about, Beaver, but like I don't think anyone's gonna walk around. We're on an ad again. Alright guys, what do you want to talk about? We're on an ad, so we can't talk about anything that's important. I'm glad I have a go-to pho spot. I used to have a go-to pho spot, but then they kind of like let their quality slip, and then like they're like letting mold and stuff kind of get into the food, so I don't go there anymore. But I have a different pho spot, which is good. They're not as good as the old pho spot before they let themselves slip, but they are good. I haven't had pho in a while. Force their credit out? Yeah. Ooh. Or now guys, no, hold that. Commissar, hold that thought. Here, we're gonna pin it so I don't lose it. We'll talk about that when when the ad people come back. We'll talk about that in a minute. There's one that's late 5 minutes walk from my house. I'm gonna be there tomorrow. Ah, I'm so jealous. Does it mean we're vending machines? And if so, does that mean I can be isekai to a coil vending machine? No. Are there vending machines? It's a good question. Maybe. Social credit. Social credit. Do they still have the good sriracha? I don't know. I haven't been there in a while. I still have a bottle of the good sriracha. I eat so little sriracha. It's good and fermented now. I have it though. For when I order pho. And I want to eat it at home. I get pho to go because I'm a lunatic. Fermented means it's just rotting, so yeah, but rotting tasty. Tasty rotting. Not gonna lie, I don't use any sauces. I'm always torn because I love the broth by itself, but then like part of the joy of pho is like adding all the crazy shit to it. Your community is back. Welcome back, ad people. The only thing you missed was me talking about how much I want to eat pho, so don't worry, you missed nothing. To use all the sriracha. Oh, I do the chili flakes and oil. That's where I might get my go-to spicy. It's chili flakes and oil, fish sauce, some of that beef bouillon, and I think that's really it. And then I dump in all the bean sprouts right away for the quanch. All right, so we're gonna talk about Kami's thing, which he said to hold people down in the coil and force their credit out. Now, there's this one scene that I wanted, and I was on the fence of it, but I kind of want to show how like fucked up it was down there. Not grimdark, but fucked up. And do they have hot sauce in the Underworld? They have they only have what's that? Hold on. They have Frank's hot sauce. That's all they got. That's it. Nothing. No other hot sauce. Is it Frank's? Yes. Oh, Red Hot. They have Red Hot. Frank's Red Hot. Nope, that's all they got. That's all they got is Frank's Red Hot. It's hell down there. You think they're gonna get the good hot sauce? They get Frank's Red Hot and nothing else. Alright. Anyway. Ooh, don't knock over my water. It's canon now. So I wanted to do this scene just to show how like messed up things were, and then like a couple other things I don't really want to talk about because it's plot. Where like people would like steal each other's droktemek by literally cutting it out of them. Which I would think if you took the actual like stone that held the currency, you could then put it into somebody else's arm and then have their currency. Is my thought on that. Just like how they take kidneys. It's a little less involved, I think. But yes, like that scene in the Marvel movie with the big purple guy with Barney. They pull it right out of your body with his fingies. Wake up in a bathtub of ice missing your stones. Yeah, or you know, just on the street. It's whatever. Yeah, so you gotta be careful. So that was one thing. It was, God damn it, V. What are you goddamming? What? Barney ripped the stone out of that dude. Yeah, so you gotta be careful. You gotta, if you have droktemek, you gotta hide that shit. You can't. So even though it's hot, people might not be walking around in shorts and short sleeves. Purple. Welcome to the coils, motherfucker. Yeah, it's actually, yeah. Pumpkin stole his chaos emerald. So, actually the main character, so she has, oh, how do I talk about this without wrecking plot? Okay, I will explain this to you. I'm not answering any questions about it, though. Is the clip thing not working? Did it work? Does it not work? I don't know how the clip thing works. I haven't done it. Is it supposed to work? Can you check out Nightbot and see if that didn't work? Kami? If you can. No, it should be clipped. I don't know if you're at work or not. Sorry guys, hold on. Cannot. Alright, I'll check. Come here. Oh, Nightbot's broken. Nightbot's just straight broken. It's not even like... yeah. Yeah, I did update it. It was working last time. Oh, maybe not. Swap to the... I did update it. I guess I'll have to look at that. Iguana Street alone. Alright, another thing for the list to look at, Nightbot. I guess Kami's gonna have to go back and find that clip. What were we talking about? What were we talking about? I got distracted by the clip. But yeah, so basically, like, you would rip... Oh, yeah, okay. I will talk about this a little bit. I will answer no questions about it. So basically, the main character, her Drokdemech is high quality, Luciate Quarters Drokdemech. That's not a super duper secret, but she's got very high quality, very expensive Drokdemech, but lives in the Strigan district. So, like, naturally, she has to hide a lot of that, because that would make her very much a target. So... I think that's what they wanted. Yeah, so you have to be aware. You know, it's kind of like you have to be aware of what you're wearing, what you have, where are your pockets, where are your bags, where are your shoes, where's your hat, you know, that sort of thing. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous area, but people live here. So, did you guys have any other questions? So it's Detroit, kinda. Like fantasy Detroit. Can you have shit there? Not really. People tend to live in, like very small apartments, or they might have, like, a lot of the gangs will have, like, a building, like a couple, like a floor or two of a building to themselves, depending on how big they are and how strong they are. Some people own the buildings, will like rent out the rooms for credits. You know, general stuff like that. You know what I mean? There tends to be a lot of people packed into a room. Like an entire family will live in like one room. There's not a lot of cooking spaces. Lord Bleppo, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the meat hall. What's the cutesy name for the bad part of town? I don't have a cutesy name for the bad part of town. Ooh. Oh, I'm sure there'd be neighborhoods, though. I don't have any names for neighborhoods. Do you guys want to come up with neighborhood names? Cuddle Street, Jesus. Joe and Hans rickshaws. I would say, like Southside or Grove Street. Yeah. Tail feathers. Not everything has to be bird related. Go for an icy cold mead right now. Bro, I could too. For real, for real. On God, no cap. I don't know if there would necessarily, like, if there would be, there wouldn't be a lot of Drokdemech enhanced. I think there would be normal rickshaws though, for sure. You willing to share some tequila? Oh no, tequila messes me up. I can't do that. Get so sick from tequila. The burrows. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna Drokdemech's, like I said, very expensive, so it would be used for like really important things. Not saying that rickshaws aren't important, but like it wouldn't be used so flippantly like it would be used up above. Alright. Telltale Street, I like that. Booker Ave. Cole. Yeah, because this is still like some version of like Earth-ish. So it's, you know, like there's still like steel, gold, brass, coal, sedimentary rock. Maybe a crippled canary making ends meet. Okay! Okay, I got you. Okay, well... Yeah, okay, I smell what you're snapping in. Okay. Alright. Getting sleepy. Cole Street, trying to think of like a neighborhood and not just like a street. Abandoned light? That sounds spoopy. A lot of the gangs do handle their own kind of, like, security or, like, policing. Front row, I like that. So, like, you know, if you come in and you start, you know, hassling people in, like, a neighborhood and that belongs to a gang, like, you might get a, you know, a knock on the door from a gang member that, you know, would be involved with that area. You're not really gonna see lots of guards away from the elevators and the stairs and things like that. The Crown doesn't make a very big effort to hide that they're trying to keep people down. Ooh, Hope Lost Point. Ooh, super depressing. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. I'm a fucking nerd. Pickers Valley. Oh, that's good. Oh. Yeah, we gotta find a neighborhood for the skiff to take over. We gotta find a trash pile for the skiff. Oh, let's just call it the trash pile. We can be a little tongue-in-cheek here. We can have a small amount of tongue-in-cheek. I think the heap. Ooh. Yeah, we'll throw that in there too. Heap. I think that's good. We don't want to have too many. Banny Hope is actually a really good name considering its relevance to the Divine Comedy and the Descent into Hell. That's true. What if we just, instead of Abandoned Light, we call it Abandoned Hope? No, we got a Hope Lost Point though. The Rut. Just an old abandoned air. How would they get an aircraft carrier into the basin? No one has aircraft carriers. Aircraft carriers aren't a thing. It took me a while. I got there. The brain worked it up. Abandoned Light is a neighborhood I made for lost causes. Oh no! If you want to keep it, I'd rather you keep something you made for something. What's under the underworld? Dirt. The worms in the dirt. And then you. Points for whoever gets that reference. Me! I just remembered I have many ideas. Holy crap. Oh no. Thank you, Bleach! Hello! Hello, Pickle! Pecking order! Why do I have so many notes on this? The Suspense is a series of buildings hoisted from the cave walls using ropes. Can you hoist a building? Coils are built upon the past. No, they are actually something that just appeared in the world with little explanation. They're not like... Can a place be called sandy loam? It's sandy loam soil. Sandy. Yeah, I can. That's really funny, actually. It's loamy, sandy soil. It appeared on top of a ship wrecking yard. But, like, there's no... the technology... There is no ships. Like, there's no... Like, the tech tree ain't there yet. I have a sister named Sandy. So wait, you're named Bleach and your sister's name is Sandy? That's so weird. You know, it's not really big to mechanics or anything, but I'm surprised you don't have any cadences or hymns. Those are pretty common for extremely late. I am absolutely horrendous at writing songs. I am the worst at poetry. So, I'm not saying they don't exist. I will not be writing them, however. No, no, no. No, no, Commissar. No, no, Commissar. It's called Abandoned Light, not Abandoned Hope. No. Nope. It's not 40K. It's not 40K. Just rip off We All Live Together. I am awful at poetry. I'm the fucking worst. I can't do poetry to save my life. It's funny because I can't do poetry so much that I asked ChatGPT to make a haiku like forever ago, and then it fucked up the syllables. So, like, I'm even bad at faking writing poetry. I was like, it's got 8 syllables in the last line, B, or the middle line, or whatever, and I was like, yep. It do have 8 syllables. Is it 757? Is that what it is? Or 575? I think it's 757. I don't remember. Not a big deal. Either way. I'm bad at it. Sandy Loam. 575. See, I'm really bad at it. So yeah, I don't know. You guys got any like last minute questions that you want answered? It doesn't have to be about the underground. It can be about anything. And then if not, we can wrap up and raid somebody. We haven't raided in a while. I know someone had questions earlier and I think I missed it. I don't remember what it was though. I think people would probably just carry their coins in like a coin purse and not like a metal belt. What is the street pavement made out of? That's a good question. I would say it would either be like really, really, really packed down dirt or like stone, like hobbly stone type situations, but not with like the concrete beneath, just like the stones are smushed into the ground kind of thing. It's a page long. Let's go. Thank you, Krillman, for coming. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad people really enjoy these. I'd be like, I really love doing these streams, so I do them even if people weren't like super duper into it, but it does make it better that people are super duper into it. Like a Roman road. Yeah. Yeah. How is sewage handled? Oh! Oh, I actually had an answer for this. Oh no, what was it? Oh, I answered this question in my head. Oh, fuck. It's gone. I had it. I had an answer for that because I knew somebody would ask. They touch it. No, they rub their hands. No, stop talking. God, what was it? They don't have sewers. It was like a... Hello? Stop, YouTube. Tend to use docks as walkways because nobody knows what's under the floor and nobody wants to have their foot crash through a thin layer of stone and straight into some boiling mud. No, it wasn't a pit. I think it wasn't quite this. I'm just trying to remember. It was like there was like the poop would go to like a tank and then the tank would then pump it away from the city, like into like A poop hole. Wait, maybe it's, hold on. Maybe I feel like I wrote it down. Let me see if it's in the world anvil. Law, rank, myth. I feel like I wrote it down. Plot, article? Nope, that's empty. I should just delete some of these. God, I wrote something for it. I swear I did. I don't know. It's just, wow, you didn't sneak in the poop store joke. I'm impressed. Oh, you're right. I didn't sneak in the poop store joke. Damn it. I did figure out something for poop. I'll try to figure out where my poop went, and then I will, I will let you guys know. Yes! Save my work. I'll save the work. I'll save it! I'll save it! Here, hold on. Here, I'll save it. I'm saving it. Yeah, any more few questions, or we're gonna wrap it up while my computer dies, because I'm trying to get it to do work. Underground. Save. Wrap it. Is there leather? Yeah, there's leather. There is. Alright, I think we'll wrap it up here. Let's go raid somebody. Who haven't we raided in a while? Let's go raid Eden, because her thing says new dragon who dis. So I think she's debuting her new...
Last time I tried to get the...
that's just loud. I think she's debuting her new model, so let's do that. I don't know if today is the debut or not, but we're gonna go raid Eden. So raid... Oh, her name's just straight up Eden now. Let's go! Charge! Thank you guys for coming. Tomorrow's gonna be community day. We're gonna be playing Plate Up, so it'll have Twitch chat integration. So we'll all hit that up, okay? Well, thank you for coming. Bye-bye.